Hi there, my name is Hannah Roth and I'm here to talk to you, school admin, about ways to improve instruction. The first element I wanted to talk about is school professional development. And if you ask any teacher, professional development is one great resource to improve instruction. However, what happens if the professional development isn't helpful or doesn't actually develop us as teachers? Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about when talking about professional development is demonstrating respect for all in the school. This isn't just our students. This is our teachers. This is really honoring and respecting everyone's backgrounds, where everyone is coming to and really coming from, and really respecting everyone's stories and what they bring to the table and why they might do one thing in their classroom and you might do another thing in your classroom. Another thing is solving instructional problems. And I think a focus for this is to really have a core group of teachers or a small focus group to really work together and solve problems that come up in instruction and utilize those curriculums that we have and really develop and dive into those curriculums as we're unpacking them and making sure they're what's best for our students. An action step I have for professional development is really making sure our teachers have some say in it. There is nothing worse than sitting through a professional development that you don't really care about, or maybe it doesn't really pertain to your class or the group of students you have this year. So having teacher buy-in, I think, is really important. And then what are you doing with the data that you see? This past year we talked a lot about student discipline data. And what did we do with it? Not much. So having resources and ideas and practices put in place for teachers to go back into their classroom and actually implement while utilizing that maybe focus group of teachers they have would be a great action step to improving instruction. Another thing would be implementing those breakout rooms. Just like a lesson, teachers don't sit there and just talk to their students. They have a mini lesson, they break them into groups, they work on something, they come back together. Why is professional development with teachers any different? It shouldn't be. The next element I want to talk about is the climate in the classroom from the student's perspective. We talk a lot about, as teachers, what do our students think, giving them voice and giving them choice. And this is definitely something that is super important to get really any instructional work done in the classroom. So students believe that they are listened to in the class. That's super important. Making sure that when they're talking, that they feel like people are listening, that people care what they have to say and care about their shared experiences or about them sharing their experiences with the class. The other thing is that students feel that it's okay to say, I don't know and I need help. I can promise you, as only a fourth-year teacher, I already know that students do not learn from someone that they don't like or someone that they don't think likes them. So you might be thinking, how does feeling respected go along with student improvement? Well, like I just said, if your student feels that you respect them and that they have voice and your classroom is a safe place, you can implement these really awesome lessons using the chart below to have students use their creative freedom and apply what you're teaching them to the real world and really get to that level D of lessons and to really improve your instruction that way. Some ideas I have for improving this positive classroom community from your students' perspective is just creating those positive classroom communities. Those happen through team building. Those happen on the playground, in the lunchroom, in the hallway. They happen everywhere. The opportunities are endless. Another thing that I would love to implement, and I think is a great idea for our school, is to implement something called North Star Families, since we're the North Stars, and to have a student from every grade level be in a family. So they kind of have a small group of people to go to, people to look up to, and people to be mentors for. Another thing I think would be awesome is to implement the web-based tools from different surveys that maybe we get from Kahoot or Google Forms, and to really give our students a say and a voice in their peer relationships, responsibilities in school. Maybe they want more responsibilities, but we think, oh, they're fourth graders, they're fifth graders, they can't handle that, but they can and they want to. And I think this is something so great that our school needs to have and needs to put in place. Something else is to create groups to give students voice and choice. So character council, having a select group of older students, maybe grades 3, 4, and 5, allowing them to make important decisions, plan things, schedule things for our school to do, whether it be toy drives, canned good drives, fun collections for different things. Oh, they have so many awesome ideas, and to give them really a voice and choice and a say in what goes on is so empowering to create that positive environment and to really make them feel really making them feel like they belong to the class and they are important, that they're seen and that they're heard are so important. So as I wrap up, I just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for hearing my ideas. I truly want what's best for our school, and I think really implementing new effective ways of providing professional development to our teachers, getting that buy-in, really using the data that we're looking at in these professional developments, and having a core group of teachers to go back to and work on and be held accountable to, I think is a great way to really improve instruction between our teachers and to be there for our students. And with being there for them, we are giving them voice, we are letting them be heard, we are giving them opportunities to make decisions along with the teachers and peers, and to really allow them to feel respected in school, to make school a safe place, and to make school a place where they want to come because they know they're loved, they know they're heard, and they know that they're respected. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to put these steps into action.